another green spike that's gonna rug.
Dang it, my microphone was off the whole time.
Another dip that's gonna hug my face.
What's that up?
Burn it down, yeah. I've been long since the dawn of time. Every pump feels like a pantomime. I buy the rumor, I sell the news. I hold the bag till I'm black and blue. Solana's frozen, Ethereum's gas is dear. I'm still here waiting for the atmosphere. Thought I'd ride the wave, thought I'd be fine. Now I'm staring at red like it's 2009. I'm tired of losing, tired of the grind.
I got the microphone working now.
Tired of pretending I don't mind. The trend's been my enemy for too long. Time to flip the script, time to be wrong. Burn it down, burn it down. Let the whole thing burn to the ground. Burn it down, burn it down. I'm done being the clown. Burn it down, burn it down. Short at the lows, fuck the rebound. Burn it down, burn it down. I don't give a fuck anymore. So I shorted the bottom, thought I'd be clever. Watched it bounce 15%, brilliant, whatever. Covered at the top, re-shorted again. Now I'm long by accident, kill me now, amen. Leverage ate me, liquidation bell rang. I'm back to square one with a fresh new bang. The market's laughing, it's got perfect aim. Every time I switch sides, it does the same. I wanted the trend to be my friend, not the bastard that kicks me again. But the market's a joker, the market's a tease. It plays me like I'm on my knees. Oh, burn it down, burn it down. Let the whole thing burn to the ground. Burn it down, burn it down. I'm done being the clown. Burn it down, burn it down. Short at the lows, fuck the rebound. Burn it down, burn it down. I don't give a fuck anymore. Funny in it, thought I'd master the game. Thought I'd smart the flame. Now I'm short in at bottoms, long in at peaks. Still getting wrecked every week. But sod it, raise your warm lager high to the greatest bear market in the sky. Burn it down, burn it down. Let the whole thing burn to the ground. Burn it down, burn it down. I'm done being the clown. Burn it down, burn it down. Short at the lows, fuck the rebound. Burn it down, burn it down. I don't give a fuck anymore. Burn it.
There's several bottoms on the screen right
I
now.
see a green chart, and I want it painted red. No more
The max I'm looking at right now look pretty healthy.
I want the whole thing bled. I see the green candles mocking me for weeks. Held my lungs through the pain, praying for the peaks. But every bounce was fake, every rally a lie. They bled me slow, now it's my turn to fly. I loaded up the leverage, margin, call me damn. Shorting everything in sight with a shaking hand. No more diamond grip, no more hope and pray. I'm betting on the crash, let the red rain spray. I see my old positions turning black to red. The chart that used to tease me now fills me with dread. I shorted at the top, balls to the wall of mean. Heavy leverage screaming, living a revenge dream. Maybe then I'll sleep when the market's in flames. No more buying dips, no more playing their games. It's not easy watching green turn to blood, but after all these losses it feels so damn good. I wanna see it painted, painted red.
It's always the winner's fault.
I wanna see the lungs get liquidated high. I wanna see it painted, 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 painted red. Yeah.
Shake them if you got them.
Sea of traders running for the door. Their bags of melts and can't take it anymore. I shorted the bounce, I shorted the dip, shorting every rumor, every info.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to rumble?
In the retails in tears. I'm laughing in the margin as the red tide nears. No more waiting.
Sean, hit the down button.
I flipped the whole script, now I'm shorting the night.
For those of you out there that are hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg, where the music's too damn loud. The music is too damn loud. All right, I think we're cooking now. Get our volumes under control here. So, wow. So I was occupied, and I was happened to be over in the Telegram group, posting over there, and I just came over and saw some of the comments over there, and I was like, wow, man, over in the lounge area, like, yeehaw, who got liquidated on that one? I was like, that didn't sound good. Did B2 drop some presents? I mean, it looked like, it said, who got liquidated? And I'm like, wow. And so I looked and like, oh, wow. We're falling like a freaking rock. Yay. Is it a surprise, though? Is it a surprise? I mean, we were hopeful. I'm on the tiny 10-second chart. We did the... we messed up royally on the Bitcoin Bowl. And it was a funny one. It was funny. I peed all over myself and you missed it. Jeez. Let's see if we can come up to a little bit of a bigger time frame here. Look, we're almost at my target at 82,400. Almost. Anyway. Got lots of exciting things to talk with you about today. Some new things going on over in the group. Is the music? See if we can get our music under control here. All right, so Bitcoin. We always start to stream out looking at Bitcoin. I'll come right to the chat right after this. Yeah, that was a hellacious kind of a drop there, wasn't it? But if you do recall, we talked last night about, you know, we want it to get back above here, and it flirted with the idea, and we got a fuzzy trend line, right? It's really shaky through here, so kind of hard to nail it in, especially when we gave it this last leg to stand on anyway. We gave it every inch we could. That's as much as I could give it, and that's what it did. So this was a bearish retest, and we talked about it last night, saying, you know, but this is what usually happens. This is what, you know, this is what happened, and it did. So not a surprise, but it was looking like it was trying to climb over the moving averages, like they were trying to flip. They were trying on some of these time frames, but they didn't quite do it right. The orange, the red, and the purple one, the 600 or the 800, the 600, and the 360. They're all in bearish order, and then they just roll over. I'm on the 50-minute time frame here right now, and they did it once and came back up and tested a trend line that I had. Wow, wherever the hell that comes from. Oh, it's just there. I guess you're not really a trend line then. You're just a random line thrown out there for whatever reason. But let's go ahead and zoom out and look at the idea that we talked about a long time ago. You guys remember when we were down here before? When we were down here before and we came up and we made our higher low, and that's where I was looking for this. We came up to a high, and from that high we came down to a certain Fibonacci point. That opens us up to a possibility of it's a bearish pattern, but it takes us up to around 112,000. So if you're looking for some hopium, this is part of that hopium. This is just the scary type 2. No, I've taken this back. I have taken this back. Our type 2 return was obliterated here. Are you below A? This is where, now, when it comes to harmonic patterns, this is where you're going to get a little shaky. Technically, if it goes below the C point, a lot of people consider this invalidated. However, there are some people that don't consider it invalidated unless it goes past the A point. We were looking, it was this, that wasn't the one we were looking at. It was this one. There was this guy, which is no longer here. I don't know what happened to our original chart. This is the bigger idea. This is the bigger idea. You guys remember this one, right? This was the shark. This guy, this is the one that we've been talking about. It got erased. This was the second one we threw up, which hasn't yet played out, which I'm hoping, I got more confidence that it might because of the one that we had previously over here, right? I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me darken it up a little bit. But we had this little nasty guy over here that took us down to a low. And what normally happens with these patterns, we talked about this before, it'll come down and it'll do a type 2 retest, right? Now, we came down a little bit before, kind of, maybe that'll be it, but geez, I don't know. This, I think this pattern right here is invalidated, but this one is still good. The big one, the bullish one. This is a bullish harmonic pattern that has a very high success rate of playing out once it confirms, and it confirmed down here. We're just possibly going through the type 2 retest. Now, there is some wiggle room over here for it to play around with, but according to harmonic theory, there's about 80% chance that some statistics that we can bounce from here and then we start recovering. So now, whether you're on the side of that, I mean, I'm looking at some indicators here. I'm saying, I don't see how it's going to happen. Then I'm looking at some other things saying, well, it could. And of course, it's tricky right now. We've ticked out all the boxes that we normally tick off to say we're in a bear market. We're still here, just like last cycle. It's like, yeah, but it's not really here yet. We gotta wait. But you know. You guys remember that? We dropped from like 69, 60, 67, 65,000, dropped down to like 57, and then we hit 40 and bounced back up a little bit. We're like, we can walk it off. We're good. We're fine. It's, you know, it's not over till the fat lady sings. And finally, when we fell down to around 30,000, everybody started to say, you know, that was probably the top up there. 50% that we just fell down from. That was probably it. And sometimes it takes something like that for it to sink in. And even then, some people are still, no, we can still do it. We can still do it. We can still make it up there, man. I know 100,000's coming. I'm gonna, look, it's a cheap price right now. I'm gonna buy this dip. And that's famous last words until we hit around what, 15,000, right? Now, do I think that we're in a bear market? I mean, we're ticked off the boxes, so I got to go by what I see and what the market's showing me, right? But there's still there is some hopium. There is some hopium. Now, what I think can happen, I still think we got a good chance to go back up to at least the 50 moving average because we didn't test it. We don't have to, but we usually do. And considering, that was on the weekly, by the way. Let me clean up my charts here just a wee bit so we can actually take a look at this because I want to do it all on here. Get on these little small time frames where we mess everything up. This is the daily chart for Bitcoin, and as you can see, we got the orange line down here. This is the major support area, right? Okay, we are at major support area, the 800 moving average, and we're at major support area for the Fibonacci level that we're at, which is an 886 Fibonacci from this low to our all-time high. Let me draw it out for you. From way back a here to way up a here, look at where we are. Oh, shoot, I moved the thing. Move it back. 23 people hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being here. And let me just go ahead and dial that little bad boy in. All right, so right there we go. Our 886 Fibonacci target, which we hit back in November. We had our little Christmas rally, took us up to 93. We came back 85. We had our little rally just recently where there were flags to the upside all over the damn place. And that was made a higher high, gave you that. But now look at this, made a lower low, at least from over here, right? We haven't knocked this guy out. And that's really what we're kind of sitting here waiting for. That would, a lot of people are waiting to make that lower low to go short. Some people have already been short. Some people are loving it. It's like paint it red, baby. I just want to sell everything. Getting all short happy. They say it's the fast money. But we got support here. We got support at Fibonacci areas. And then this one, this other purple line that we got right here, this is the 886 Fibonacci retracement from this low to our last high. So we are at some good support areas where we might not necessarily just fall like a rock anymore, right? The falling from the rock happens at places where we lose our support, right? And we lose this, if we lose the 886, we expect to fall like a rock on down to these lower places, right? It could happen, but I'm going to be looking at these moving averages, and I got 800, this is on the daily, 600, 300, 200, they're starting to close in. It's looking a little scary. I gotta say, it's looking a little scary. We still got some time to can pop back up. We can. Let's take a look over here at some of these smaller moving averages, such as notably the 9 moving average. Where are you, 9 moving average? Because we don't get too far away from you. We hug that 9 moving average a lot, right? Which means that we'll probably come back and embrace it at some point. And right now, the difference between where we are in price and the difference where the 9 moving average is, well, there's a big gap, man. And these candles get kind of lonely at night, and they like to snuggle up against that 9 moving average. And I'm thinking Bitcoin might be getting a little bit lonely tonight, being down here in the dark, talking to the 800, which is old grandma, and grandma ain't going to do nothing. You just gum you to death. And it might be wanting to go back to the girlfriend over here, which is a flirting with the devil, Miss Lucy. That's that red line right there, in case you didn't know. And that's the 666 moving average, which, as you can see, if you watch my channel, you see it, the price respects it a lot. When price comes to the devil, there's something going on there. 29 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here so much. Have you met Bitcoin Elvis?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so we also talked about the Ichimoku cloud over here mostly on the daily too, how it started to print out that little sliver of red that I did not like. And so we're going to get some choppiness. We're going to get some turbulence. And I mean, honestly, my take is we should get some kind of a bounce out of here, whether it's just a little minor, come up and retest this, other area, moving average or whatever, come up for a bearish retest of these zones over here. Or, we start recovering a little bit. I don't know that. But I do have our support areas and all these little signs and harmonics that say this might just be the scary part of it, okay? And it always is when we have a big dump, but eventually it stops, right? Except for this time. It just kind of kept on going. That one sucked a lot. I'll take it back. Yeah, those dumps suck. What would really suck, now, I'm sure you got other people that are looking at something different over here. And you got other people that'll be, drawing a big flagpole over here. And drawing a bear flag idea. And that's legit. That's a legit play. And I bet those people are calling for about $41,000. However, if you study Bukowski and the accuracy of those measure moves and percentage that they have to meet that measure move, you'll put it at the top up there. I know I used to fight tooth and nail, like, I'm not doing that. That sucks. I know that's weird. But 3 Through my years of doing this, I found this to be the most accurate thing, man. If you're trying to take a measure move from this guy, that's 49,000 if it does it, right? And the potential of the 49,000. And basically what this is an AB equals CD move, a harmonic move to the downside if we play this. What do you mean, Road Dog? I mean, you take your Fibonacci from high to low here. We went to the 382 right there. Our target is the negative 618 down here. Same area. See how that works? Fibonacci's, man, they got everything wrapped up into one little kernel. It's such a cool system. So we got a one-to-one move. That's a possible thing, right? That's possible. Is it what we're doing? Or are we doing that type 2 return, finding bottom over here? We haven't broke below 74 yet. Okay, so we got that. Now we come down there. Yeah, that's that. It's going to be kind of hard to deny. If you lose the 800, you come down to break the low. Lose 800 and break this low over here is not going to look good on you, right? But I don't know. I wonder how far we got to go before some people think that we actually are in a bear market. I mean, the cycle-wise, yeah, we're definitely there. But how bad is it going to be if we got global adoption and we got a bunch of stuff coming out this year? That's what I'm wondering about. And according to Gann theory, Bitcoin, this has completed its first Gann cycle. I guess I call it Gann cycle. From it's kind of like its harmonic birthday come up. And we're just now closing in on it on February 4th, actually. Bitcoin will harmonically reset by Gann's square of 9 concepts and everything back to 0%. And what he says that means is that this has now become a mature asset. Yeah, this is when they become serious. And according to the Gann theory analysis they've done, you know, we were expecting this come. I was expecting it about mid-July or mid-January. We're getting it at the end of January. I was expecting it around the 19th to get back to these areas, but here we are delayed. But we are back at these areas, and so we either go down from here or we don't, right? 200 moving average is still way up here in $104,000. Man, we're way away from that 200 moving average, and you know that is baseline. That's home base right there. We try to not get too far away from that one and the bigger picture of things. So we got that going on. But we cannot ignore signs that we've been looking for a while, been warning about and talking about, and that is the bearish cross on the monthly MACD. I mean, this is what happened the last time she crossed, and it went from February 22nd all the way up to June 23. Now, when it was coming up here, things were doing good. It was just those first few months right there, going from February to about when you start leveling out here. February to August, man. So you got about 6-7 months of just blah. Are we getting ready to do that? That would suck. If you're looking at 4-year cycle theory, we should be bottoming out somewhere around October, November of this year. I mean, for real. Usually go into a 1-year bear market. But I got to say here on the monthly, now the other indicators other than the MACD, like the Ichimoku cloud, she still says we're going to get a nice bounce. Even if we do come down, if we lose the 21 moving average here on the monthly, we're looking for the 50 moving average. That's 57,000. And I know it looks like we're losing it now, but we haven't closed this candle, right? We got to wait till the next candle to kind of confirm whatever's going on over here. But you also, on the monthly, you have the 9 moving average here at $104,000. Same place where our, was it the weekly? The same place where our weekly is hanging out for the 200. Is that right? That's not, doesn't add up. It's got to be the daily. But that just means that there's a good chance we can bounce from here and come back up there. This is what the bigger time frames say. And the bigger time frames, well, they're kind of the generals in this army here, and they kind of give the orders around here. I'm not saying it's going to be a sweet breeze or anything. No, we're going to just bounce immediately. It's going to have to find its way tooth and nail to get back up there. There's a lot of resistance there. A lot of people shorting right now. A lot of people bearish on Bitcoin. Your altcoins, on the other hand, man, oh God, help them, man. I don't see a good situation for altcoins. I mean, for some of them, yes, but for the majority of them, no. Some of them have already kicked the bucket. And now we're getting into more of the tokenized assets, into tokenized stocks. And when we get 24/7 or close to it trading with things like that, and commodities and stocks, things that do have, you know, notable real value, a bigger pool of money that's playing with them, well, you know, things will just kind of gradually go there. And the little gambling casino that we've known as crypto over the past decade will probably kind of dry up from a lot of that as it matures, right? It's not the wild, wild west anymore. We got a new sheriff in town, baby. All right. So scary day. I really wasn't expecting this to around the 4th. I don't, you know, but okay. So Christmas came early, I guess. Gosh darn it. Personally, I'm hoping it kind of stays around here for a few days until my money gets cleared of iTrust so I can buy it cheap like this. I'm just saying, because I already spent my others when it was on its way down here. And I want to get me some more Bitcoin in my iTrust account. When we look at the indicator over here, yeah, money flow. At one point, you did print that green dot, didn't you? And then immediately printed a red one, and then we came down. That's crazy. Don't know how low we'll go with this money flow. It's kind of hard to judge right now, but I would say, ooh, that 4 hour. What the hell? I don't like that. That little sliver of red over here on the Ichimoku 4 hour. I mean, maybe this is it, but that need to thicken up or turn green and thicken up or something, man. It doesn't need to be a thick green, but she needs to, yeah, that needs to change right there. That's not good. That we look for that before. That means the strong move down, and there's a lot of selling going on right here. So again, somebody capitulated. I guess we have to blame China or somebody. Let's blame China. We blame them for everything else. Might as well. God darn it, China! Why you sell? But let's take a look at this RSI over here. Where is the RSI right now? Crazy as it is, we down in the oversold territory here. We're at 17% RSI on the 4 hour. You know, this is when we're looking for entries, especially as position traders and things like that, as swing traders, this is what we're looking for. And it's scary as F right now, and for some people, but for others, you're looking at this as a damn opportunity. This is the areas that you want to look for. I mean, this thing only goes to 0, and technically when the RSI indicator passes above the 30% line, well, that's your technical buy signal, and that's what bots are programmed for mostly. That's your standard RSI strategy, basically. That's all it is. And we're not near there yet. Meaning we're on steep discounts, and we just broke past our trend line. I just wonder, can we come back? Can this be a little bear? Can this be a little bear trap on the RSI? That would be so cool. But what we need to look for is something called divergence. And I'm willing to bet that where we came down here, I'm hoping that was January. Was that lower than where we are now? Because we're just leveled out right here. It's a level playing field. So we do have some divergence. It's just a mild form of divergence right now, but it can still count. This was probably mild too. Let's and that was here. So here's what the divergence looks like. So that one leveled out, and this one is slanted down, right? Well, that is bullish divergence. It's not exactly hidden, but it's still a weaker form, but stronger than the hidden form. Stronger than the hidden form. All right. So there's some hopeful signs, and then there's some scary AF signs over here. Let me come over to the chat, say hello to everybody. Let's see what's going on, how we feeling over today, what we want to do here tonight. I'm going to scroll all the way up to the top so we can get Postmodern Oddities the clap tonight. If you're a number one, you get the clap from Road Dog. I need to make a t-shirt that says I watched Road Dog and caught the clap. Or I got the clap from Road Dog. Postmodern Oddities got Avi Medina's in the house. Sloppy Seconds. Gator Squatch is in the house. We got Rogue Shadow. How's it going? How's it going, Soul? Or Rogue Shadow. Nasty Gene says hi. Hi to you, Nasty Gene. I like that name. It's nasty. I got a song called Degen. It's nasty. I like that song too. It's got a good beat. I can dance to it. Dave B, how's it going? Squirrels. I've been seeing squirrels all damn day. Joe says to remember to smash that like button. Thank you so much, Joe, my friend Joe, fellow YouTuber. I don't know if you're aware, but when he's here, I do like to give him a shout out there. If hand clappies, Sean. So this is Joe's channel, Trade Intuition Crypto Analyst. He was a mentor in one of the trading groups, the only trading group I've ever been a part of. The second time that I joined, and it was after when I first started this channel. He was over there, and that was a good move. And so I have ultimate respect from what I've seen, how he carried himself in that group and everything, right? And how he explained things. And how he took the time to do what the owner wouldn't do, which was like to answer questions. You know, you have to, the person that's supposed to tell you and teach you how to trade this market and everything. They're like, just Google it. Just Google it. And I'm like, well, what the hell I got you for? That also, just Google it idea got me thinking, well, all right, darn it, I will Google it. Oh, I stumbled onto a few other things. Well, my gosh, maybe there's something outside this trading group I just didn't buy. And then some other tubers like Crypto Savvy and whatever. I mentioned Thomas Bukowski and pattern trading, and that's kind of grew from there. So it's a good start being in that group. But what you get out of a group, that's what value are you getting? Is it just a signals group, or is it got something of value where you can actually learn how to come out here and fish? I don't know. So, Joe teaches you how to fish. Joe, my man. Thank you for being here, my brother. Oh, that's the wrong screen. All right, so I want to come down to like the little tiny 15-minute here on Bitcoin as I come back to the chat. Now, you thought I forgot about you, didn't you? You got some bullish divergence coming over here on the 15 minutes. She's finding support at these bottom support areas. I'm just saying. 15 minutes trying to get above the 9-moving average. Probably more than likely already has on the smaller time frames. We're starting to rock and roll. Not saying we're making a complete recovery just yet. It's a slow start, right? It's a little janky down here at these bottoms. Bottoms are scary to play with, but they ain't nothing like a nice bottom to help you get things to the upside. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, Jenny. Anyway. Hi. Hey, Jenny. This is Jenny. She's very talented. Strega's in the house. David Gelf. JC is in the house. Bleed, baby, bleed. Blue collar traders. This dog is staring at me. He got that old evil eye on him. The dog is staring at me. Oh, your dog. And that is telling me I'm muted. I hope I'm still not muted now. That always freaks me out. We got PMO. I'm probably saying things over and over again, right? This is way back in the chat. So shout out to you guys. We got Nightbot. Let me just scroll on down here. Burn it down, says PMO. Cooter. Cooter is our mascot. I don't know. The channel's name is Road Dog. You got somebody that's wearing a turkey head. Used to be a zombie or a voodoo dog. And China and Democrats. Are there any difference? Isn't the shutdown canceled? That's what Mom said. Are they trying to do that again? I mean, I heard them talking about it, but I didn't know we were here. Cooking some Bitcoin for dinner. That sounds yummy. Bottom might be at 74. I mean, there's a scenario, yeah, where it could be. It doesn't jive with what I'm looking for, though. Where I'm looking for right now, the bottom would be we just hit it. I'm just saying. That's what I'm watching for. Any kind of confirmations that we just hit bottom. This is the major move that I've been looking for the past few months and kind of dreading. And so I've been taking it easy and just kind of, you know, sitting back and preparing. It still kind of took me a little bit. It still got, you know, I get involved with other things and I change things around a lot and forget, oh man, I didn't have any layered stops in on that one. I did, but I meant to do a second tier. And so it could have been better, but it's just fine. She's at a good place, so I'm buying, and I haven't put all my money back into it yet on my swing trade, but because I'm still hanging out for maybe she might roll over down here and touch that major 886 and do a complete double bottom. But this is totally acceptable here with this higher 886 area for the local one, giving us a higher low. We're working on a higher low with bullish divergence right now here on the 15-minute as we speak. So give it some time, and I think we'll pop a little bit. Now, I'm not saying we'll pop up and make a higher high just right immediately, but we should get a nice little strong pop, a little short squeeze, and please come up to that 50 moving average about 84,000. See if we can try to do that. And if we can start taking these guys out, get above 85.8, then hey man, all the better. Looking for the signs of a turnaround, and the first one we look for is to reclaim this 9 moving average on these smaller time frames. And she's about to do it on the 15 right here. Last draw was last week. Scar says they're testing. Relax. Testing what? My patience? I feel you. So they've been doing that for a while. They don't care about your patience. We got a soap opera going on over here. I'm excited. I'm gonna get my popcorn. What's going on? Everybody seems to know. We got some. Wow, what a joke. Scar says when silver falls back to $75 and gold falls back to 37,000, things might move. It's coming. Yeah. Silver falling back about $200 today. Toby boy, sup gang? Took a break for a bit. Where the cooter at? Well, I don't have the cooter on this screen. I need to work on that. It's just kind of crowded as it is. I need to kind of adjust things here. I've got a little bit too much going on the screen behind me anyway. I meant to take some of this stuff off earlier tonight. Let's see. I think we'll take the wiener off. The wiener's been up there. The wiener's been hanging around Jenny too long. Wiener, you're fired. You're out of here, wiener. Don't want you rubbing your wiener against Jenny. There's been some complaints to HR. All right. I think we got things under control here. Oh, I forgot about the 800 MA. I used to until I permanently put it on my chart. If I don't have it on here, I will forget about it. And that's why you see me have all my moving averages on here. When I first started streaming and everything, making my videos and stuff, and sometimes I'd have to turn it off to take a shot of the charts and everything, clear all my indicators for my thumbnail or whatever. And then I'd forget to put them back on. I'm like, go through another analysis, and I'm like, well, I only gave half of what I was trying to give because I didn't get to go over the moving average strategies. PMO says, I don't think we're in a bear market. All the macro points up. The macro does point shaky, but promising, right? But yeah, if gosh darn, if everything just get out of the damn way and let it happen, we could be a lot better off, man. But everything is fighting tooth and nail not to let the good stuff happen. It doesn't make a damn sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Isn't that a creepy collar upside down? What are we looking at? Creepy collars. But everyone playing the 4-year cycle past bullshit, that wasn't, okay, bullshit, that isn't even the same macro as we have now. Everyone playing the 4-year cycle. I'm trying to figure out the context of that. Tommy 2 liters, how's it going, my man? What about XRP? We can take a look. I got a little list and we'll put that coin on the list. First one I see, first one we'll look at. XRP. Is it on discount like everything else? I haven't even looked at altcoins to see how far they fell. Blue collar traders. Too many weak hands still in the game. Someone said it was a 4-year cycle every time. It was actually a 5-year cycle. Think about it. Well, maybe I just look at the 4-year cycle differently from everybody else. I don't think your tops and bottoms are going to be the same time every 4-year cycle, but your damn halvening is very predictable, and it has a predictable effect on the market, which is making Bitcoin a lot more scarce every 4 years. And that's not going to change now. And eventually all the Bitcoin, we can see it, well, it's all bought up anyway, right? Somebody owns all the Bitcoin out there, and it's just going to be exchanging hands and everything. And there's going to be more demand for it and not enough of it. And that's the beauty part about Bitcoin, why it's just a given to keep going. And when it's, especially if you're selling it for this paper money that they just keep printing like toilet paper. So you get a lot of toilet paper for Bitcoin. Lots of it. You know, keep being worth more and more toilet paper. You'll never run out of toilet paper if you have Bitcoin. Think about it. Never run out of something to wipe your butt with if you got Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Looks like a monthly pump and dump scenario. Joe says 1%. They're cleaning out as many as possible before the banks take over. Them banks are, yeah. So there is some stuff going on with the Clarity Act, and I think it got through the House. It's got to go through the Senate, and then let the bankers kind of get their final fingers in on it and everything else. I don't know. I hope if it's too wild that Trump will veto it and send it back and say, do better. We're supposed to be number one, and you're making us last again. Because he's the type of person that can say that and doesn't mind, right? We've had all our other presidents was, well, you know, bullshit. At least we got a president now that he'll fire you. He'll fire you. He takes charge. I like that in our president. It's something that we haven't seen in 4 years, and even before, in my opinion. Not since the days of Reagan, in my opinion. Not that I was like I was probably an embryo at that point or something. Like maybe. Not like I was a teenager or nothing crazy. That would be weird. Bobby Yaz. So I keep waiting for higher highs and get another dream of a lower and get the other dreaming of lower lows or lower highs and lower lows, right? Yeah. Road Dog is sponsored by Good Ass Coffee, says Nightback. You know, that was the hint. I took the hint. It's time for our commercial for some Good Ass Coffee.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up.
Blow your whistle.
Is good ass coffee in your cup.
Nothing like some good ass coffee in your cup. I'm just saying, or a whistle that doesn't work. What was that? There's notes flying down from the camera. That's crazy talk. Got a green hammer on 2 hour. Let's see, that way let me switch back to Christmas tree candles so we can take a look at it. You do. Now with candlestick patterns, which I don't do, and especially, it's different with Hikanashi, but that's a good sign. All these, this is all buy pressure here. The wicks mean buy pressure, right? And if we go back to the Hikanashi candles, they're really important. You got flat tops and you got buy pressure. You got flat tops and buy pressure. Down here you got a little bit of wick, but when you see the wicks on them, that's when you got your sell pressure, right? You ain't got no sell pressure on this one. At least not up here. I mean, but you got some buying pressure coming in on these candles. So this is support. That's a good sign. That's what we want to see at support area. Here on the 2 hour. Where we got a peachy looking bottom right here. Look at that. Look at that. Can we show this on YouTube? Look at that butt crack hanging out right there. So, yeah. I like that. That's going horizontal. This is coming down. That's some divergence. And if you're going to look for divergence, one of the keys, I mean, just because you see divergence on a chart doesn't necessarily mean that, hey, but if you're at a key support area, you want that divergence there. You want that. I don't trust it if I look for that. And if it's not there, then I'm kind of, because I saw an instance over here. I think we were even talking about it. Like we were over here looking at this idea last night. It's like, but it doesn't have any divergence on it. So I don't know. And here we come. But if you're going to play divergence, some people don't know this. This is why I'm saying it. It's at support level, especially these 8/8. If you're doing fibs, 8/86s. Yeah, that's a good sign, people. That's one to add to our tick box there for, hey man, maybe it's not as bad as everybody thinks at the moment, right? Now I'm not saying that we can't end up going lower. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm just saying right now, it should probably put the brakes on for right now. Let's hope so. We got some arguments to say why. I mean, we're not just pulling it out of our ass just because we want it to go up or something like that. We got things here that are telling us. There's not any there, though. That we can at least come up a little bit, at least halfway, right? I guess we should look at this. And let's go ahead and get some targets from our little low area here, just to keep our eye on so we can, navigate this guy. So our 236 area is 83,400-ish. We need to get past that. That's the first place we need to keep our eye on. Make sure we don't make any lower lows, as that changes our fib readings, right? But the main one we're looking for, really, with a big move like this down here, I mean, is especially to monitor it, is that 0.5 Fibonacci area. So we're really curious to see what happens right here at 86,000. If we're fortunate enough to get back at the 86,000, sorry about leaving my butt out hanging out. All right, 2-hour chart. Let me come back to the chat. I forgot where I was. How's it going, chat? Good to see you. 28 people hanging out with me. You guys are nervous about Bitcoin. It's usually when we get the most people in here is when something, if it's really good or if it's really scary. But when it's really boring and everything's dumped for a week or two and everything and everybody's tired of it, nobody's, we have people here, but not as many. What's the heat map look like? Well, it's a black screen that's got some kind of yellow lines on it. It's kind of cool. It's really kind of smart ass. I'm sorry. It's right over here. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. I saw Joe press some of these pretty buttons, so I pressed some of them, and now mine's blue. And liquidity is all hanging up, because we ate all this over here like Pac-Man. It's hanging around about 88,600 according to what we got down here, 48 hour. Let's go to the real local 12 hour and see what they're doing recently. Probably got a lot of stop losses down here, but I doubt that there's as many buyers as there was people just selling out of panic or freaking out, and or don't have the money to buy, and more situations like that than not. So some liquidity up at about 85 and 86 right in those areas. Some good areas to recover to. I'm going to continue over here on the smaller time frames. Now we've reclaimed the 9 moving average on the 15. Check that out for boxes. And this is the 886 area that we're recovering. This is for the local one. This is the big kahuna down here that I'm still not convinced that we might not come back and touch this one. We ain't got stuff. It's actually better if we do what we're doing right now, but I don't know what it's going to do. But we could see 80 or 81, whatever our low was over there. It was around 81 is what I had. I don't know why that's been so low. All right, I'm going to take a look at XRP. I was trying to get back here to the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Glasshopper says short SKR. Need to buy more Bitcoin. We all need to buy more Bitcoin. Looks very blue, not black. Well, that's because I changed the colors on it with the button that Joe got. Before then, it was really black with some yellow and stuff. It wasn't near as pretty. It is pretty, though. Look at that. I don't even know what the default setting. Oh, I guess I could do that. I guess I could. No, it keeps the same thing. I think it was something like this when I used to look at it before, but this is cool. I don't know. I don't think I'm on the same thing that Joe was using. I'm on CoinGlass. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let's take a look at XRP. That was a request. We'll come back to the chat after that. This is XRP on Binance. Oh, you're $1.75. Imagine that. Well, you got the red dot there last week, which confirmed this week. I've been entertaining this idea. Doesn't mean it'll happen, but it means that if it does happen, then it can be bullish down here near that 200 weekly moving average. That would be the next target if we lose this white 100 moving average for me. All right. So we're below the 9, below the 21, below the 50. That's a little concerning, but we could be bouncing off the 100 to go back up here to about 242. Test the 50 again. It's part of the moving average strategy. And we might wick down to this support area down here. That should be a 786. This is a 786 from this pull. This is from this wick. And we're entertaining that idea. There's a harmonic pattern that obviously did not complete. It was going to be a bearish one anyway. If it got up to that point, it was going to come down. Oh, it's a bearish pattern. Idea. And we don't know if this one's going to play out yet until it actually does, right? But it has it already. That was the question that I had about this harmonic pattern, because we wick down here. So if we come down here again, is that that's our type 2 where we're doing a double bottom, but we don't have to? So I'm curious. So I've got a little bit more confidence in XRP to maybe hold some higher areas than not. So let's see if it can maintain over here on the weekly. Let's come down to the daily. Well, the daily, we're flirting with Miss Lucy over here. I can see an argument why we could be coming a little bit lower to 158, maybe, but we haven't really confirmed it yet here on this time frame yet. It's kind of showing that from my indicators, the MACD and everything, that and especially the momentum wave over here on Market Cipher, VMC. But she might have a little bit more down to her. Yeah, I can see that. Well, that sucks. That probably means that altcoins are kind of looking that away too, right? And definitely on the 4 hour, this little thin Ichimoku cloud part, that we don't want to see that. That can push us. That can push us down right there. That's what it looks like before, when we can push. We want to see this thing thick and close to price. We don't want to see it far away and thin. This is what altcoins are doing right now. Across the board, 31 people hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being here. On the day, we're down about 5.
Been hitting that like button. I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
So, we got 5-6% down, 4% all across the board there on the daily. Altcoins going scared because when Bitcoin ain't happy, and ain't no damn altcoin happy except for Cent. It kind of looks halfway happy, but she's still getting a little pullback. Whatever the hell Cent is. What's over here? Oh, I thought I saw a little green somewhere. I guess not. Here on the hour, we got some green. People are starting to feel a little bit more confident, I guess. How confident are you feeling? Oh, about 0.01%, about 13, about 0.117, about 0.17%. Confident that we might go up. Well, it's a good time if you got a favorite altcoin you want to buy real cheap. I don't know. There's Pith, which was about 80 cents or something at one time, or it might have been over $1. I can't remember. But the Pith of Pith is 6 cents right now. It's another one of those coins that's got too many billions of tokens. That's why it's 6 cents right now.
Shoot for the moon!
on the 6-minute time frame here. We're just hanging out, consolidating over here. Either consolidating for a further move to the downside or trying to recover and get the hell out of here. Same thing on Bitcoin. We just continue to move up above that 9-moving average. This is the 6-minute time frame. We can draw a trend line. She's a little shaky. It curves up a little, and it's got some wild stuff to it. We'll try to follow as best we can. I'm following these 2 candles down here where they touch. There's a little bit of a gap there, which I take as being a little bullish. I'm just saying. You got what we got here? We got a spiky down. We got the stiletto heel, stiletto shoe pattern thing that started forming, and then we started to figure out what else is going to turn into, right? Technically, I believe this might be called an Adam and Steve. I'm just saying. Or grandma bending over the barrel with a bra off. I don't know. It's one of those. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. You have to accept change. Wait a minute. You have to change it from the 12 hours to the 24 for the heat map. For the heat map. Why the 24? Well, let's see what we got on the 24. Well, in that case, it's $88,000. And then a little sliver over here that might entice us to 85, 86,000. It ain't no fun if my Bitcoin can't have none. I kind of like that. That's why mine looks different. I was thinking of getting a seeker phone. It's a Society X Entertainment. I wish I had them. They were really cheap at one time, right? When Solana was really cheap. Or when, I can't remember. It wasn't very much to get one. I don't know. It's like, are they already out and everything? I just wonder how good that they are to perform and everything. I don't know. Well, when bags die. It's a Jason pattern. Lol. Alright, well, let's start looking at some of these altcoins. See what the hell is going on with them, other than them trying to die. And we'll do the news toward the end of the stream whenever Layer GG posts over. And see what the new alpha is. Here we are on the very tiny 1 minute, starting to get above the 200 moving average. That's the signal. That's the plan. Let's just go long, willy-nilly. Let's do. I think you get some traction out of that idea, but I don't think that's the plan you should do every time. I don't think that should be your model. Only in certain circumstances. There's some other things you want to kind of weed out before you just want to jump in over when something passes an indicator or a line of moving average. You want to make sure that there's some other things too that kind of line up, right? But things are looking good here on this 1 minute. We're trying to come up here. Looks like we're trying to get back to $83,000, the point where we left. Oh no! And this is kind of a tricky time because you're like, should I get in now, or are they going to pull back on me? Hell, I don't know. I just work here. That's all I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, let's come over here. Let's take a look at let's look at these altcoins. We want to come over to go to the gainers and losers over here. We're going to narrow. Oh, you've probably never heard of the tiny coins that's going to pop there up here at the top. Taking down to the top 300 here. Sentient, S-E-N-T, up 61% today. Crazy as that is. Canton Network, we've been talking about that one last night. It's more expensive now than it was when we were talking about it. Just saying. And gosh darn it, I don't have anything going on with it right now. Bomber, but that one seems to be a strong one. I need to make sure I actually get some of that on spot. I'm not sure if I do. What else is it? Sun token? I wouldn't trust that, but it's up. Probably lots of those tokens. I'm not seeing anything that is normally what we look at over here. Nothing's up really crazy anyway, just a cent. Things that are down. Pippin is down to 27 cents. There might be something there. Let's take a look at some of these guys. These are the guys that are down at their lows, right? We like the lows, man, because from the lows we go to a high. If the market's with us, you can at least get some kind of a bounce or something, though. It's not where you want to short. It's at the bottom support, Fibonacci area. So what other choice do you have? Look at something that's down on his dump, like virtuals. What I need to do is just come over here so I can see what these charts look like. Man, most of them look like they were at possible bottom areas. What the hell is up with you, Leo token? You're just $9. You're just straight up. That's the one everybody thought was kind of suspect back in the day. I think it was given to after a hack to kind of settle things up or whatever. And I never looked at it very seriously or anything. I'm surprised. It looks like it's a strong coin. Maybe my bias got to me on that one. There's Canton Network. That's strong. She's trying to go parabolic. Canton CC. We're taking a look at that one for sure. Avalanche. You're at $10. Oh, man. Now I hope I went through and put in a lot of... Okay, good. I was going through, checking my accounts real quick because I might have missed a few. Making sure that I had my layered stops in just in case we took a dive. I started doing that last night after the stream. I think I mentioned that last night. I was going to try to layer in some stops because you got to protect yourself in case we do get these big old nasty dumps, right? Tax gold 52. Gold is coming down. Gold is coming down. Ave is at a low. Tau is at a low. We got Peppy. Uniswap is at a low. Polkadot, it's feels like it's basically dead. Ooh, Stellar's 19 cents. XLM's 19 cents. Chainlink is $10 right now, which is pissing me off. And Monero. All right. Let's go over here and take a look at some of these altcoins. Let me come back to the chat before we do. Woohoo, I won! Congratulations, my man. What'd you win? Sean? Congratulations! What'd you win? We bought 40,000. It's going to get crazy. We won't stay there for long. I can't see a scenario where Bitcoin would do that and fall immediately 50%, though. I just can't see that. With all the energy that is stored in Bitcoin through this climb that we've done through our bull market, there's a lot of energy stored in there. I don't see that we can just come and slam it down that much. A lot of your ETF people buying between right around 75,000, somewhere through there, right? Stellar's too high. It can come down to 11 cents. It has been there before. I'm still holding XLM from 2020 at 10. Oh, really? Oh, at 10 cents. Let's take a look at Canton Network. Take a look at it on KuCoin here. Zoom out to the daily chart. We got 30 people hanging out. Thank you very much. Canton Network, we had it in a harmonic pattern idea, which looks like it's playing out. See, this is the thing about the harmonics. They're kind of cool. They don't all always work, but it do look like we're getting it. We had this idea here, which if it was a trade setup, it got all shot to hell with the stop loss. in this area for whatever we were doing. I'm on the daily time frame, by the way. Daily time frame, bigger time frame. Let's see what we got. Oh, you're at a resistance area right now. You're at a resistance area right now. You made your higher high. My target is 19 cents over here at the 113 Fibonacci. Higher high from this guy over here. Oh, there's our... No, I thought I took you off. Yeah, whatever that was, we got stopped out. Or that play would have got stopped out. And I think that's why I'm not in it, because I took that play. That sounds about right. It's probably been a couple weeks since I did that. I know there's a nice SR flip on this trend line right here, making an internal trend line. We look for things like that. I look for things like that. That tells us some stuff other people ignore. I look at the things that people ignore. I see some things that other people just don't see sometimes. But I'm looking at a lot of different things. I'm looking at how they talk to each other, how it confluences, you know. And I try to look at things across a couple of different systems, and some of the systems I'm not a master of it at all, like Elliott Wave. But I know the basics of Elliott Wave to help me kind of navigate. And then, of course, we got Mr. Elliott Wave Indicator over here. He's not talking to us today. He's pissed. But that's great. We can come up to 19 cents. I hope that happens. And the way the pattern is, this is the area that we're looking for it to reverse. And, don't expect it to reverse right at 19. It may get up a little higher. It can do that. It's got some wiggle room over here. There is a little higher target at 22 if it wants to just ignore this crap. All right, so Canton Network's looking kind of cool. Let's move on to Uniswap. What are you doing, Uniswap? I hadn't looked at you in a long time. Gosh! Oh, you don't look healthy. I'm moving averages are all sick at their stomach and stuff, bending over the toilet. What's going on over here? Uniswap? I gotta zoom out on this one. This one's... Oh! That's gotta be scary as up to see a head and shoulders top reversal pattern coming down at what appears to be a bottom area. I wouldn't read it as that, people. Wouldn't read it as that. Are you going to get that head and shoulders measure move? Is that physically possible? Oh my God, Uniswap's about to go down to a whopping negative $10. Oh man, last time it did that, it was crazy. So that can't happen. But you got some rounding, right? Lots of rounding. Well, there's a couple ways we can look at this. The bullish wave, which hasn't really been very bullish since December of 2024, so that's probably not the trend line that we need to be really concerned about right now. Probably need to be a little bit concerned about the one that's been making all the touches, because that's the strong one we got to get past. And that's coming in something a little bit like this. I'm going to go from tops to tops over here. Cuts through this one a little bit. Well, just the trend lines themselves tell us there's a good chance that we can be coming right down here for support, about 360. Fibonacci high to lows also giving us that as a 786 fib area, and I think that makes a little bit of sense right there. So for Uniswap, oh man, sad to say, that's definitely bear market prices for Uniswap. It can't get lower, but yeah, we've been in bear market prices for altcoins for a while now, though. It's been like an extended bear market for altcoins. Go and take a look at Leo. I want to take a look at Leo against Bitcoin. What are you doing against Bitcoin? Just sideways. I guess we go Leo to the dollar. Oh, this is the daily? Oh, you did a slam bam thingy ma'am over here. Came down to $6. Now here's another example. That's a different one. It's like it almost made a diamond. That's a sucky looking diamond on my part in it. But we come up and then we get a little hump in the middle, and then we make a higher high, and or a lot of times it is a higher high, and then we dump hard on our asses. Strong, hard dumps. There's something to notice about that when you see it make a lower high and then all of a sudden it makes a. People be looking, oh, let's break it out. I'm sure it was. They even found support over here on that idea, right? You've been playing that idea until this time, and it came right back. That's crazy. That looks like manipulation. But also notice the moving averages, because that's possible with them, right? Coming down to the 800, snapping back. The same thing that we can be looking for possibly, because we got a very similar setup with Bitcoin and some other altcoins, right? Where when we do that and these bigger ass moving averages are strongly in right position, 800, 600, 300, we can get that snap back up there to the 360 and where all the other moving averages are hanging out when we get a big dump like that. And we're looking at something not quite this extreme, but similar on Bitcoin, right? Just saying. This is gold, which is coming back to test one of the 618s and the 9 moving average. It's a good chance it might actually hold there. Gold is tricky now because, gosh darn it, it's at all-time highs in price discovery in a parabolic move, which could have 5 steps to it and a blow-off top. And so, is this the blow-off top? I'm not convinced this is our blow-off top. I don't really see a blow-off top yet. I see a pin bar is up there, I guess is what we're calling them, but this means we might just be coming back down a little bit and testing a trend line on this parabolic move, and then continue the curve up. It's a very slow, steady curve. Ichimoku cloud looks like it supports that idea. Daily red dot indicating that, yeah, we should be coming down a little bit. I would swing from high to low. We've already at our 382. That's the area we would like to see a real strong bounce, because that can be fun. But for such a big move, let's keep our eye and see what happens over here. It drops down to the 0.5 pivot. What's that? Just right about 5,000. Jeez. Okay, it's about $200 lower, but it could go. It doesn't have to. You've also got one other trend line that's got to break before we even entertain that, and it hasn't done it yet. So this might even hold, right? We come down to the 4 hour. So this is kind of what I'm looking at. 382 bounce would be nice, man. That would give us a target. Let me get that target real quick. That happens, we're looking for these two guys. And so that would, if we bounce off this 5,100 area or whatever, 50 moving average, 382 Fibonacci, it opens us up for A equals C to move, which can give us a higher target of 6,100 and right just 6,400 for gold. And I think gold might be headed toward 10,000, honestly. Sounds crazy right now until that one day, oh my God, gold's expensive half off. So we want to focus on this little zone right here. She wants to do a little lower high and do some kind of M pattern or something crazy like that. 5,500, 55.7 in that area. But I think that makes a good little target if we get a bounce here locally. Go back up where? 5%. So if you are not in gold and you're looking for an entry, I mean, you're close to it right now. Tighten up that trend line. 30 people hanging out.
I'm a stranger lost in the fall.
Let's look at some bottom feeders.
Market ashes burning my soul. Rising dust taking its toll. Set my life
I've got some news about our Telegram group.
creeping slow.
We got some exciting things going over there, some new things.
Market ashes
So looking at the possibility of what I believe is a butterfly pattern, I believe, although
ashes choke wearing down my skin. Hold the mark, turn the tide to
I believe I believe the targets are really like that.
lost in the sway. Market ashes
So we got a nice 786. So there's a possibility right there.
taking its toll. Set my line, now I grip the
So that might be harmonically what we're working on, and we might just be needing to find some traction on the bottom of the trend line. Let me dial it in here, which we're right at, and wicking just below, looks like. Let me tighten her up just a little bit more. There's the magnet. I can't use the magnet. I'm an old boomer. I do things this way.
silent side, I rise from the ash.
So my rules go from, I'm going to go from wicks to bodies on that one. Or I could go to the wicks. We can count the wicks. Give it a little bit. Give it all the wiggle room. That's the extent of it right there. And so we're at a 786 from this low to that high. Should be. That's 886 from that. It's from this low to that high. This low to that high. Oh, that's not it. That one, that 60-cent target could be on the table then. What was it? Okay, it was here. This was it. Okay, I was right the first time. Did you go up higher or something? So we're at a 786 area. Actually, I got to raise my thing up a little bit to make it in there.
Shoot for the moon.
Could be finding some support here. I hope so. I'd actually target this 886, I believe. I don't know if we can squeeze back up above the thing, but right now, I mean, if we close the candle below the trend line, well, that's never good. We don't want that to happen. For virtuals at 72 cents, gotta keep an eye on this one. I gotta be a little bit more patient with this one. We don't want it to fall on us, but there is an idea. If it goes below this C point, this butterfly idea is invalidated, or considered validated, and that's about 61 cents there. So that's what I'd watch out for this one if you're interested in it. Let's take a look at Pippin, which went up to our target at 54 cents. Yeah, we called that. She even went higher. Oh, this was it, our 54 cent, 55 on this one. Oh, it's our bigger target over there. Let's clear all this old stuff out. Pippin, you're a hard read, baby. I'm afraid you might be coming back down, though. Well, we got a couple of ideas here. We're either going to respect this 618, which we're not doing a good job of doing it right now. And if we can respect that guy, we got a chance to come up to this target. Or these target areas right here. But it's a little too early to try to be determining that. Now, the other idea is that, and there can be some targets. There'll be some targets in here, short plays too. But those are our bigger, higher high targets if we can do it. If we can pull it off. We don't have a good solid trend line here just yet. We lost that one. If you were going to take that wick and take it down here for a measure move, well, it probably looks scary as F, but it would probably be a little bit more accurate for what might be actually trying to play out. I'm just saying. Oh no, not one of them too. How far can you go down? Okay, here's not you. So there's an argument to be made to be looking for 10 cents out of it if we can't hold this. If we can hold this, you got an argument for 96 to $1. We just can't see it yet. But so right now it's all about that. So before we get any other targets, upside or downside, shorter or anything else, just see what it kind of happens over here. Look on the 4 hour and see what things are looking like. It looked like we're headed down to this guy right here. Short term. That'd be their 786, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's our 786 area right here. I don't think... Not sure that I qualify for that. All right, let's. I don't see any entries short term on this one at all yet. Not yet, not yet. Let's take a look at Tau. Bittensor. 37 people hanging out with me. How are we doing tonight? Tau. Oh, that's 15 minutes. Go to 4 hour. Yeah, those moving averages are not looking good. We're at a possible bottoming area. Let me see what we got going on here. How did I do that? Oh, that was from here? Okay. Oh, what's this? What's going on over here with these lines? Oh, I got this thing up. I didn't know that. Well, look, we're at our value area low. We could be moving back to the point of control at $345. Just saying. I don't disagree with that. You're at bottom support areas. Let's give you some wiggle room. We'll go from the bodies to that wick. And that lines up where we are. We're still trying to lose it, though. We're still trying to lose it. It's not as scary now, though. But look at that. Showed them ahead and showed them. This is my favorite part when I watch some YouTubers that do pattern trading very different from what I do. I like how they just come out with the shoulder, man. And like, we're making the right shoulder to the downside. And then a few minutes later, they can be looking at the same damn thing and they'll be like, look, you got an inverted head and shoulder trying to form right here to the upside. And I'm like, well, that's a great way to confuse any kind of new person trying to learn pattern trading, trying to give them, trying to mess with their heads. There's no need for that line at this point in time. On the daily chart, what are we trying to do over here? I got some. The ribbons have they've totally flipped now. This is the total flipping here on the daily of all the moving averages. Is it a head and shoulder? That would suck if Bittensor. You're at $200. My goodness, I don't think I've seen you that low. So this is when people are like, oh my God, the 200. Maybe I should get out while I got a little bit left. And then what if it bounces and we're find yourself back at 300? Or what if it continues to drop and you were right? You did the right thing. And that sucked that that's where we're at right now. Here's what I see. We're either going to do a double bottom or we're getting ready to come down and say hello to 116. And it may not end right there. It may have lower to go. But there's areas of support over here, right? Ooh, right there at the 113. Look at that. Well, that's not the... This 113. Yeah, right in right at the 113 area right there, we got the support over there. I don't know if you noticed that when I used to be in what just happened there. But when I used to work in jewelry and whatever, we do a lot of ring sizing and things like that and stuff like that. And eventually, you can just look at somebody's finger and you know that they're a size 3, a size 4, a 5.5. You're an 8. You're a 10. You get used to doing that, and you can get used to telling the Fibonacci's for what you're looking at because you use them so much that it comes to a point where you get pretty good at guesstimating where the things are, right? And so that's what just happened here. Same concept. Not that I'm unique. It's just that it just shows that I've used them a whole heck of a lot right here. But just taking these bottoms right over here was at our 113 Fibonacci area right there, which I think is a good place that we will be trying to come to. I would look for a bounce there first before this one right here. Damn, that's scary though. You're going to 170. Let me make sure I got me stop losses all set up on this thing. Zora, you're about to die. There you are, Tal. They've changed things over here on CoinX. Yeah, you need that. Sorry, give me a minute. I just fat fingered something here. You think it's a stop order? All right, Tal, let's see what you can do, baby. Can you give us a double bottom over here, or are you going to come lower? I guess we could look for some divergence over here to kind of hint us up. I don't see any right now. So RSI is down at the bottom, though. So are we okay, so I said we're looking for it possibly come down here, but now she's got to cross this line over here first, right? So there's no need getting, oh my God. I mean, this scenario does not happen until we break this guy right over here. So we still got a chance to actually do like a double bottom or even a higher low here. Which, I don't know. I think you've already kind of passed up that guy, haven't you? Oh, you're right at it. It's right at it. So we either bounce here or we come down lower. That's kind of how I look at it. If we bounce here, bear trap idea, that's bullish. We could get a short squeeze out of this guy, starting to take us back to take this guy out at 300. So we could see a quicker move back to 300 if we can get back above the trend line. Don't know if we can or not, okay? But we're trying. Now I'm going to take a look at my favorite disappointment called Chainlink. This thing came out when caught on fire in a bear market, and everybody's been chasing it since, or always looking at it, just to hoping it would do what it did back then, and it never has. It's been a disappointment. And the tokenomics on it are not bad. You see a lot of things with worse tokenomics do a lot better. And that just makes you think, well, something's just not right in this space. I see a big old triangle squeezing in with, look at that, rounded shapes here. Nice. Oh, there's our little pinhead dude right there. But at least he's on the bottom, right? So that's a little different, but that's the shape. That's the shape I don't trust. I don't trust this shape at all when it's on the top. If we're going up into it and doing this on the top, I do not trust this shape at all. You got lower high anyway. Are you breaking the trend line, or are you falling back to, you're at $10. You could actually lose this. I'm on the, I don't have anything below $4 over here. I can't imagine us doing that. I just remember this area over here where we at last bear market, or the whole damn bear market, from May 22nd all the way to September 23rd. We're in this range and went down from $5, and then it went up here to 10, and actually it was some weird things going on. Depending on, it seems like whenever it got up here, Bitcoin crashed. There was something like that going on. And yeah, it was. I've seen somebody else talk about it. I'm like, that's right. It's actually doing that. That's kind of weird. So you're using Link as an indicator to help you trade Bitcoin at one point in the bear market last time. But I'm disappointed that it didn't do better than what it did. It only got up to 29, about 30 bucks at the most, and you had to catch it, be right on it. It just kind of hung out lackluster around 15, 16. A little bit at 24, and then you didn't want to sell it because you think, oh, yes, this is it. It's going to go up, right? That looks brutal right here, though. You need to be catching something soon. We got one more trick up our sleeve here, though. Swing low to this next high peak we got right there. You're at a 786. Let's look and see what we get here. I don't see a reason to go to the 886 on this one. So, okay, this is on the 3-day. Let's come down and see if we're getting any kind of bottom signals here on the smaller time frames. And we are on the 1 hour. Look. That's not quite there yet, though. So we can back up a little bit. 4 hour. What we got over here? There is some here. There's some bullish divergence forming, but Cloud says no right now. But you do have some bullish divergence starting to form here on the RSI. It's not the strongest either in the world. She's slightly angled up right here. And she's angling down there, so just let it come down. Look for a few more instances of bullish divergence, or maybe that to fully flesh out. I think we can get some support just a little over $10 there, coming down a little bit more for Chainlink, and hopefully things will start looking a little bit better. At least to come back up to around $12 and before we go lower, right? Is what we would hope for. All right, the other one I want to take a look at was Aave, which used to be called Lin token until they wanted to call it Aave. Which, when I looked up, well, what does that mean? And I found African American and something vernacular, English, African American vernacular. That's it, Aave. And I was like, what the hell? That was weird. Look, a nice rounded shape, nice retest, nice M pattern up there at the toppy tops.
Let's raid rockers!
That's a deep retracement right there. Well, I think we can clear this little guy off, Aave. There's our bigger bottom trend line. All the way down to 70-something dollars, but that's a good price to get in on it back here because I was doing it. I played Aave. Take our deviation here. Trend line suggests we might be coming here. We pulled our other little confluence trick with our Fibonacci's over here. Again, 786. That one keeps coming up for me, so that's the one I'm going to go with. Oh man, I'm supposed to be posting this crap. I forgot. I forgot that. I'm just gonna... Let's post this guy. I forgot about the fun. That'll give me a reason to talk about the Telegram group for a minute. I'm gonna come over here and okay, so I'm just getting wicked bottom at 116 if we continue to lose support. Alright, cool. So over here into the Telegram group, we can talk about this for a minute. I did post it over in the lounge area. The lounge kind of our general chat area where, you know, we just kind of hang out and be cool. Oh, I can't show that. I can show it until it gets to a point. I can't show it. Croc button being censored at one point. Luckily, she didn't have anything to show. But I posted some things over here. Okay, so the great news that in the chart room, in the classroom topic, why don't we just go there? Okay, we got a lot of new stuff over here. In the classroom, every day there are going to be lessons that are posted over here. They'll be posted every day, daily, and it'll be lessons from the master traders of history. Some of the wisdom and key advice, and the way it's presented, it's things that's very helpful. I need to put a lot of this stuff into practice too. That's going to be showing up over here. So a lot of good stuff is coming out over there. In the trade setups, of course, this is what's happening now. That chart that I just now posted. Well, this is it. Oh, you didn't. Oh crap! Are you? You never work perfectly for me on the stream. It works good outside of the stream, but for some reason, she's always going to make me look stupid over here. It'll do chart analysis that looks very much like this over here. So we got some much more professional looking charts over here, and we just I'm adding a signals area over here because I'm not a signals person, but we do post chart setups, and we're more of an educational channel. Education I've got going on over here, but we do have a signals. An automated signals section over here is just now getting started. So we're going to soon be posting this, and not just posting, but tracking everything that's done over here, because it'll let everybody track these guys. And you get a weekly report, and you get to see the edge. And not just there, but it's also going to track me in my setups, because so many times in these Telegram groups, everything's cherry picked, and you see, look at the gains from this. We gave this setup 3 months ago, and now it's up 200%. Like, you know, it zigzagged everywhere else in between or whatever. You know, the bots, the what I've got set up in my Telegram group holds me accountable, and it will judge my statistics, performance rates, and put it out there, as well as put it out here for the signals. And it's claiming that my setups are 72% accurate at the moment. But it is, again, we've just kind of started this out too. But so we got that going on. What else? I don't know. I've done so much over here that's going on. But that's some of the things that we got going on over here. And, oh, yes, I forgot. News. Yeah, this is in our newsroom over here. Okay, so every day, twice a day, it's combing, and we're getting the articles of news. We'll give you the headlines, a brief summary, and then you got the link that you can click if you want to go read the article. So that way we can stay up on some alpha for this stuff, right? So doing some cool... What the hell happened here? Where did we go, Telegram? So I got some cool things I'm building over here. I'm trying to make this better, trying to make this the best damn trading group out there that does what none of them do, and that is to have transparency and actual measurement statistics on the performance of setups and even the patterns and things that we do. So a lot of things in store going over here in our Road Dog chart room. There are two different groups. There's the lounge, like I said, and it already has an AI bot over here called Coin Trends, which does chart analysis and a bunch of cool stuff. You just use the slash, and you got all the commands that come up at the bottom behind the taco, help and everything else that you have to use it. But it will do TA for, I don't know, Bitcoin 4-hour chart. You type that in correctly, and it'll comb Twitter. It does a lot of things too, and it'll even, I've shown this before, but even the Coin Trends bot over here, it'll do a chart for you. Right now it's telling us in the RSI everything is warnings in red, right? Here's what the Bitcoin chart looks like in all of its white glory, and it'll give you a strategy by AI that will kind of explain it down. And that's also a learning tool. If you spend some time looking at this, you will see how this stuff comes together. That's one of the reasons why I got this over here. So we're going to hit the analyze it by AI and the strategy by AI. And the analysis for Bitcoin right now in the 4-hour. Market sentiment is currently bearish, as indicated by the low RSI of 26, suggesting overselling and the downward momentum reflected by the TD sequential showing 8 down. Now, if we get a 9 on that TD sequential, the 9 on that TD sequential indicator that's talking about right there, that's a possible bottom. So it's suggesting that we're close to bottom. It didn't say it, but I'm just telling you. Conclusion, Bitcoin is currently trading at $89,200, which is below the key level of the 50-period SMA at 88,371. Price is also hovering near the lower Bollinger Band, indicating potential for further downside momentum. Well, maybe. If you're at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, you can also bounce from there. Advice, in this bearish market, it may be prudent to avoid new long positions and instead consider waiting for confirmed reversal signal before entering the market. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to find some reversal signals down here on these fib areas. If holding positions, consider implementing stop loss orders or mitigate potential losses. Of course, to always try to control that capital. That's the main lesson that we should all focus on more than trying to figure where numbers going to go. Is actually control our risk. It's the hardest, and the last lesson, unfortunately for many of us, myself included, right? The risk management is usually the last thing that we latch on to, and it should be the first thing. And that's one of the things I'm going to be hammering home in our new trading community over here, and get a lot of educational just reminders and things like that. It will come up and with some good solid advice and strategies for risk management and trade management. So I'm looking forward to seeing what all that we got going on over here. All right, and I need to come over back to the chat while we're here because I've been hearing that noise go up. So let me catch up with all the super chats and everything. I'm sorry it took me so long. Let me go and get on all these because there were two. Banker, oh, you sent it twice. You didn't have to do that, Ed, but thank you, man. I'm just slow about. I'll hear it, but I'm working on it. But I'll always try to make sure I get all the super chats. But thank you so much for that. Let's give you a freebie next time, or this time, or well, let's give you a couple of freebies next time. Just let me know you want a coin. So we're looking at Banker again. But thank you for your support of the channel. If for some reason that I happen to skip out on catching a super chat, I do look for them when I go to the end screen, and I will come back. But I do try to make a point to do them right away when I notice them. All right, let's come over. Where did we track this at before? Was it CoinX? I think it was. What's this? It was. We had a trade set up on it. Well, how's Banker Coin doing since we did our little thing, right? Let's come down. I was looking at the possibility. We even had this one over in the trade setup groups, right? In the Telegram group. Because it's a super chat. Where were you? It was before this started happening. So it was a few days ago. Wow, I've put out several different things over here. More than I realized. Let's see, River. I guess I should just type it in, right? We can search. I don't know if I got it coded over there. All right, well. We can look for it. You just took me to the bottom again. We'll look at it for some other time. Let's get back to the chart. But I did post it over there. I do remember doing that. It has not hit my target yet. I still think we got a chance to go right on up there. I'm looking for this harmonic pattern to possibly play out, and is making a nice bottom. Now, when it gets up to this area, these are areas that you want to definitely take profit because it should be coming back down when we do that. And the moving averages kind of suggest that too, because they haven't flipped over yet. They're trying. It's starting to look more bullish, but once we get up here, I would expect it to pull back, and we'll have to see what it starts showing us then. But you got that idea. If you're looking at trend line ideas, that's a breakout retest right there of a channel, or of a descending broadening pattern, depending on how you want to look at it. both are correct. If you got enough touches on your trend lines, you got a correct pattern, even though your neighbor might have one that's totally different. And you argue about it. You're wrong. You're stuck. You just don't know what you're doing. You're looking at things wrong. No, you shouldn't take that. Unless it's just totally off the wall and breaks the rules, in case. And I talk about people that do that here on YouTube. But we're not that damn picky. I mean, everybody's got their own little style and things, but I can tell who's done their homework and who didn't. And now we got a flag to the upside. You can look at it that way. I don't really. I look for more AB equals CD possibilities right here. This is a 0.5. You get a little tricky, man. We're looking for this little area right over here. So there's a possibility we could be going right over here. Right there's our measure move to take us right up to that area. I don't have it dialed in perfectly, but that should be about it right there. So can it squeeze another, 30 to 60% if it makes that target? This is on the 4-hour solid trend line right there. Ichimoku Cloud's looking good. We got a harmonic pattern. This is one of the few ones that's actually doing banker. And I never did. Let's go take a look at banker coin. If it's doing good and everything else is not, we need to take a look at it, right? Figure out why. It's $48 million market cap, 100 million coins. That's a lot of coins, but at least it's not 100 billion. Or is it? Oh shoot, it is 100 billion. Gosh darn it. All right, you lost points with me right there. I'm just saying. But at least right now, the $48 million market cap, you can get the majority, a lot more of them here than you can when we're at a $480 million market cap, which can happen, and looks like it's happened before in the past. Or maybe not. Maybe it hasn't. We're down 57% from its all-time highs, which was in July. So this is kind of new then, huh? This one started a year ago. Or, well, no, I'm not going to say it started a year ago, but its all-time low was a year ago. Banker rated top clanker on base. Banker, I can get it on base. Base. That's what I was kind of interested in. Yeah, it's a base thing. I was on base just the other day looking for where to put things, and I didn't already have a position, or I would have saw it. When I find something I'm interested in, like I got a base wallet, swaps or something, I might buy just a tiny amount of a coin if I'm watching it or thinking about it, just so I won't forget about it. Just saying. And then when the time's right, then I can, build a position or add to it or something. But I didn't do that with bankers, so it's not my wallet that I could say, oh man, I need to pick up some more of this. And I didn't come back to my notes, so I'm not in on this one. I'm sad because, damn, that was a good setup. Well, congratulations, my man. This one's been working out for you. It's been going up and everything else has been dropping like a rock. Can't complain about that. Where's our indicators over here? Yeah. Trying to see. I don't see a lot of volume yet. Volume. I don't know how authentic that price action is, but hey, man, as long as the number goes up, hits the target, and get paid, or get paid a little bit, or whatever your strategy is. But I would be looking at these two guys. You know what? I should go ahead and do an update. I got to get it big enough so we can. We'll get on the 4-hour over here. And here we are. We're at. Oh, we nailed our second target. This was our targets, right? And so how it played out when we came down from the bottom, this is the first one we had. It spiked up, it pulled back, and that's why it's our first target, right? For what it did over here. I mean, a lot of times you might see me doing this. You see me doing the same thing. He's just going to go to 382 and he's going to go to the 618. Not every time, but most of the time, yeah. because this is how it works. Like, good. I mean, I know it blasted. It blasted through here, but we have this. We're close. But look where it's finding resistance at right now. But that was the second target, which you would have already taken it by now. But you could have got back in. There's a lot of things that you can do and play with these strategies. All right, so what I need to get this one ready to post as more of an update. So we're at 0.00047, decimal 0.0047 cents.
Trust me, bro. I want liquidate and watching zeros grow. It's so simple when you're wired to win. No real risk, just cash rolling in. You play the hero in your scripted scene, but the script's on us if you know what I mean. You're right. Another green.
All right, let me take a picture of this.
Another dip that's gonna hug.
Let me
burn it down, yeah. I've been long since the dawn of
you say you successfully posted over there.
feels like a pantomime. I buy the rumor, I sell the news. I hold the bag.
Let me restart this thing.
Come blue, so honest,
See if it'll act better now.
gas is dear. I'm still here waiting for the
If it doesn't, I gotta get back into
either way. Thought I'd be fine now.
programming mode over here.
Red like it's 2009. I'm tired of losing, tired of the grind, tired of pretending I don't mind. The trend's been my enemy far too long. Time to flip the script, time to be wrong. Burn it down, let the whole thing burn.
And BNKR. Almost at final target. Others hit already. At it 7, 4, 6. All right. Let's see if it nails it over here. Or nails, I mean, post it over here. Hey, it's still working on that. There we go. Attempting to post. There we go. There it is. Now you're working. All right, so there's our the chart that I just posted with the new targets over here, just an update it and everything. And this is the analysis. So when this is what it looks like over in our trade setups room now. Current analysis 4 hour, and this is broken according to the things that I do. Bankers trading at 0.003959 whatever. Has nearly reached its final target level. The price action shows a strong upward trajectory from the December lows around the price. A lot of zeros in 126. With multiple resistance levels being systematically broken, the chart displays several horizontal targets with price approaching the upper levels around 0.00074. Key points. Previous targets have been successfully hit as projected. Price is approaching final target zone around 0.000746. New AB equals CD harmonic pattern target identified for current consolidation phase. Strong volume confirmation visible in recent breakout moves. Price remains above key support levels, indicating bullish. The context. This appears to be the continuation of a longer-term bullish campaign that began from the December 2025 lows. The systematic achievement of multiple targets demonstrates the strength of the underlying trend. The addition of the AB equals CD pattern target at 0.00746 suggests the potential for further upside based on harmonic price relationships within the current consolidation structure. Takeaway is that banker traders should monitor price action around that price level that I said, because I'm not saying zeros anymore, the 746 area. For potential completion of the current move, the successful achievement of the previous targets increases confidence in the technical analysis, while the new harmonic target provides additional upside potential to watch for. And that was for a market update. All right. All right, 27 people hanging out with me. Let me come back over to the chat here. Uh-oh, I lost. Oh, he clicked this button.
Another green spike that's gonna rock.
Let's see what we got going on. Back it up just a little bit. Shout out to all the super chat stickers and members today. You're the real MVPs. Double T. Go ahead. I agree. You are the MVPs. What is this? Scarjesco's lurking in the shadows. Hey, we got Anita Cho. How's it going, Anita? We got Ed. That time is now. Anita says 90% of my next goal. Buy more Lady USD next week. Are you trying to put me in for sale? Put me for sales? Baker going for that zero shave. I can look at ladies. We can definitely do that. Let's go ahead and take a look at it right now. Ladies meme coin, LADYS for my AI. It's going to put my text markers out later tonight. Take a look at ladies over here. Oh man, I moved something. Moved it back. So we finally made it down here. That was what we were thinking that could be happening, but before it gets there, we're like, oh no, yes it could. And then that one day, it's like, well, the target got hit. 886 Fibonacci retracement right down here. Let's look for bottoming formations down here. She could bounce here and make a V kind of shape, or she may stumble around through here, do some kind of double bottom, even a triple bottom kind of formation down here. This is the areas where we want to start looking. Pay important attention to your traditional chart patterns on the smaller time frames, especially like 1 hour, 15 minutes. You start seeing some, and then we start looking for how they shape up on the bigger ones too, right? Or you can just buy blindly. I guess it's whatever your strategy is. But we hit our harmonic target that we were looking for. Another harmonic target playing out. I gotta post this one. I gotta do this because it's tracking me, my performance. So ladies, 1 hour.
Now I'm shorting at bottoms, longing at peaks, still getting wrecked every week.
So this is the trade setups thing again, and
High to the greatest bear market in the sky.
all targets hit. Harmonic. Okay, we'll put forecasted.
Burn it down, let the whole thing burn to the ground. Burn it down, I'm done being the clown.
And there's our ladies.
Short at the lows, fuck the rebound. Burn it down, I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck anymore.
I thought I just typed that in. Oh, I was just typing to type, I guess. I forgot it's here.
Bollocks. Right. Another green spike that's gonna rug. Another dip that's gonna hug my face. Burn it down, yeah? I've been long since the dawn of time. Every pump feels like a pantomime. I buy the rumor, I sell the news.
So harmonic,
Till I'm black and blue. Solana's frozen, Ethereum's gas is dear. I'm still here waiting for the atmosphere. Thought I'd ride the wave.
Harmonic pattern confirmation. All right. Well, gosh darn it. Did that not work out? What happened to everything that I just typed? I thought it was going to post over here. Well, where did all this stuff go that I just typed? Okay. Somehow this did not transfer over right. I might have to go back and redo that one. I got a. Was that? Oh, there it is. It finally showed up. It showed up. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So for ladies, we got this is what we just posted over here, and so our market update. Lady has completed significant harmonic pattern move with price currently trading around 0.928 E minus 8. All that nerd decimal speak. After reaching multiple target zones, the chart shows classic breakdown from the ascending triangle formation with the price action following the projected moves. Measure moves perfectly. The harmonic pattern completion has delivered forecasted price action with precision. All projected targets from the harmonic key points have been hit. But the takeaway, successful completion of harmonic pattern analysis validates the technical approach. Traders should note how the geometric relationships played out as exactly as projected. What? That's not worth. But I'm trying to emphasize that we need to start looking for bottom patterns over here now, because since it played out and since it confirmed, now it's the time to start looking for any kind of signs that are possible. We're trying to do a double bottom down here, a triple bottom. We're bottoming out here. And just to make sure we don't go, take it slow. Gotta be patient. It's still got a lot of work to do, but you're at an area that's probably a good place to pick some up. It's just my personal opinion. There's still the chance we can come down and do a double bottom. That's always possible, but the fibs are saying we got a very good chance of bouncing here. You might want to wait till we confirm that bounce before you jump in, but hey, that's up to you and your risk tolerance levels. 26 people hanging out. Thank you for being here. I'm coming back to the chat right now. Anita, what? That's a lot of zeros. Stream equals 2 hours and 3 minutes. Oh my gosh, it is. Spent way too much long. Is that in inches? 2 hour mark. All right, well, it's time to go to the end screen. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Sorry, I was trying to narrow this down, but we got caught up. So tonight we went over, we went over Monero, we went over XRP, we went over CC, which is Canton Network, Leo Token, Uniswap, XLM Stellar. No, we didn't go over XLM Stellar Network. Went over Pippin, Virtuals Protocol. Went over Gold. Went over Aave, the token, not the person. Went over Tau. Went over Link, which is this morning. Went over Ladies. And we went over the special request of Banker Coin, which I think is looking pretty gosh darn juicy. And I wish that I was in it with you, brother. I wish that I was. I don't think I bought any, though. I don't remember doing it. Famous last words. All right, heading to the end screen. I got some new music over there if you want to hang out and listen to some of it. And happy trading. And we'll take one last look at Bitcoin because that's what we do. Don't try to leave you hanging on Bitcoin and with a final thought here on Bitcoin. And I'm holding with what I've got. We're trying to bounce off this area. There's still a possibility 80,005. But the area that I've been looking for the longest is this 80, around 80,006, right in that same area. We're finally down here. We have just as good of a chance to bounce from here and start a recovery as we do of breaking to the downside. Maybe technically a better chance to break up by the harmonic pattern results, right? And you've seen plenty of examples tonight on the stream. There's been a few that did not, that they did not confirm, and that's not what they turned into. We got something else. But you see many of them, even the ones that were projected, that eventually, you can see that we can see some results out of the harmonic ideas. That's what I'm trying to present here on the show and show you that the stuff is working. It can work, and it's really cool. But anyway, see you on the next one. See you on the end screen. God bless you. Jesus loves you. And we're going to listen to some music. Thank you for hanging out.
Last winter I never come back. Deleted the apps through the seed phrase in the blank. Told myself that
good night, Stricker. Thank you for hanging out, man. Thanks for staying awake.
But then you flickered green in my dreams. One little wick and I'm already lost. One little bounce and I'm counting the cost. I know the ending, I lived every scene, but I still fall for the same old routine. I keep telling myself this time stay away, but the second you breathe I'm back in the fray. It's like muscle memory, it's like a curse. Every time it looks like green, I keep forgetting. Every time it looks like green, I keep forgetting how much it hurts in between. I keep forgetting the pain that you bring, but you light up the screen and I start to sing.
Gotta look for my album, see if it ever made it to YouTube. How to get with my distributor, make sure they re-released it.
But you tease me with volume, you tease me with flow, and I forgot every reason I said no. I told my mates I'm out, I'm done with the game. But one green Friday and I'm back in the flame. I know the pattern, I know the end, but I still let you in.
Yeah, no, well, I released a single too. Alright, well, the album is not out. I did release this as a test. I released a single from the album, The Bull Run's Fairy Tale. This is the featured song, or one of the featured songs on it. This is what the album's named after. So the title song is out. The title single is out. But the album, this is the last place for it to go. It's already on Spotify. It's already on, well, it's everywhere. Amazon, I think everywhere that you're streaming, iHeartRadio, whatever. The Bull Run is a Fairy Tale. Well, check it out. And it should be showing up here on YouTube soon. Give it a few more days here. I'm just disappointed that it took so long for that to get out.
I could turn off the phone, I could burn the seed, I could pretend that I don't need the rush, the hope, the little green light, but you know I can't say goodbye. So here we go again. One more day.
Don't roll over, Bitcoin. Don't roll over. Oh man, don't roll over. we got one more slow jam, and then it starts getting a little bit more punchy. If you know what I mean. One more slow jam.
Your corner is on my list.
Maybe not so slow.
Yeah, still on it. I swore I'd never touch you again after you rugged me back in 21. Deleted your ticket, cleared the tab. Told myself never look at that chart again. But you popped up in my feet like a ghost. One green spike and I'm already close. Told myself this time stay away. But you know how it goes, I hit that today. I keep saying no more, I'm done with you. But every time you flash, I'm running through. It's a habit I can't break. Every time you tease, I make the same mistake. Your coin is on my list. Best trades of my life. Your coin is on my list. Pumps that feel so right. Your coin is on my list. Ones I can't quit. Your coin is on my list. Yeah, you're still on it. Said you're dead to me after the dump, but you came back pumping, looking like a jump. Told my mates I'm out, I'm done this time. Added you back at the bottom line. You give me hope, you give me pain. 5x up, then down the drain. I know the ending, I know the score, but you're still chilling on my watch list drawer. I keep telling myself this time it's the end, but you wink at me and I'm back again. It's a sickness, it's a thrill. Every time you move, I can't sit still. Your coin is on my list. Best trades of my life. Your coin is on my list. Bumps that feel so right. Your coin is on my list. Ones I can't quit. Your coin is on my list. Yeah, you're still on it. Yeah, you're still on. I could delete the list, clear the screen, pretend I don't need the dream, but you know I can't, you know I won't. Every time you flash, I just can't don't. So here we go again. One more add to the trend. Ding, ding, ding. Your coin is on my list. Best trades of my life. Your coin is on my list. Bumps that feel so right. Your coin is on my list. Ones I can't quit. Your coin is on my list. Yeah, you're still on it. You're still on it. Yeah, you're still on it. You're still on it. Yeah, you're still on it. Yeah.
Right. Another green spike that's gonna rub. Another dip that's gonna hug my face. Burn it down, yeah? I've been long since the dawn of time. Every pump feels like a pantomime. I buy the rumor, I sell the news. I hold the bag till I'm black, I'm blue. Solana's frozen, Ethereum's gas is dear. I'm still here waiting for the atmosphere. Thought I'd ride the wave, thought I'd be fine. Now I'm staring at red like it's 2 it down, burn it down. Burn it down, burn it down. Funny innit, thought I'd master the game, thought I'd outsmart the flame. Now I'm shorting at bottoms, longing at peaks, still getting wrecked every week. But sod it, raise your warm lager high to the greatest bear market in the sky. Burn it down, let the whole thing burn to the ground. Burn it down, I'm done being the clown. Burn it down, short at the lows, fuck the rebound. Burn it down, I don't give a fuck the rebound. Burn it down, burn it down. Burn it down, burn it down. This time, it's different. Yeah, whatever, yeah, whatever. I read the perfect setup, strong fundamentals and a list upgrades, low float inside a buy-in. I told myself this time it's different. I studied the chart for hours. I loaded up, felt like a genius. This time is different. 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 20% up, I'm a genius. This time is different. Then the rug gets pulled back to zero. I stare at the red for days, whispering but the fundamentals. I quietly delete the position at a loss I can't admit. Deep down I know I fell for the oldest story again. This time is different. 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 20% up, I'm a genius. This time is different. Then the rug gets pulled back to zero. I could stop reading the charts. I could stop believing the hype. I could do anything, but I'm here, falling for the same old lie. This time is different. 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 20% up, I'm a genius. This time is different. Then the rug gets pulled back to zero. 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 Woke up to a green candle. Thought it was Christmas morn. Check my phone at the bus stop. Portfolio reborn. Mom said, put it in premium bond. I said, Mom, you're adorable. Now I'm refreshing charts in the loo, feeling deplorable. Yeah, brilliant. They said, just hold still, darling. The moon is on its way, but the moon's got a mortgage and it's laid on the pay. hippler faint, oi?
Thank you for hanging out, everybody. God bless you and good night. I'm going to call it a night. Hopefully we can see some more traction out of Bitcoin. Maybe it's not too bad. We're at 83,000 back at 83,000 now. Tomorrow might be a little bit better. God bless. Good night. Good night, John Boy. See you tomorrow.
Financially dead. They said, buy the dip, my love. It's only paper cuts, but the dip's a bloody canyon, and we're running out of guts. Classic. The bull run is a fair.